What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Loco B. We're here with BrattyHarp right here. Say hi, Bratty. Welcome back to the Goofy and Doofy Podcast, where there's a lot of goofy and a whole lot of doofy coming from Bratty today.
Yeah, you're doofy.
No, you're doofy, bro. All right.
No, you're doofy.
I'm doofy. Let me do the intro. All right. So today we got 3 special guests and a really special guest. All right. I'm the really special guest.
No.
So shut up.
It's Kido.
All right. So we're back, and we got Kellam Cat, we got Heroic Patty, and we got Kido. So I'm sorry. And we got Kido. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys know by now.
Yeah. Okay. So honestly, this should be a really spicy podcast because y'all know the beef between me and Patty, which we covered things over with. Y'all know the beef between me and Kido, which we covered things over with. Y'all know how Bratty bullies me every day.
All the time.
Yeah. And we also, y'all know Kelma, it's Kelma. But, so, this should be interesting. I don't know what to say. Bratty, you want to take it away? Maybe. I don't know. Kelma looks like she's gay, but that's besides the point.
She's gay?
Kellam's gay? I knew her sister was, but I didn't know what.
Whoa!
Hey! It's 2021, January 1st, all right?
Yes,
it does not matter.
It is the new year.
Yeah.
It is the new year.
It is 2021.
All right. Bratty, take over. What are you doing?
Take over, damn. Okay,
Yeah.
putting me on the spot already. But yes, hello everybody. I'm BrattyHarp. I'm the co-founder of Goofy and Doofy. I'm obviously Goofy, of course.
No, you're not. You look goofy.
Loco's Doofy. We don't talk about that. But yes, we are here with Kellam, Patty, and Kido. We're just, we thought, why not bring back some of the people that kind of, I guess, grew at each of our channels when we were all recording. I know we went through a lot of rough patches and stuff. But, we wanted to give them a space to kind of come back and talk about, whatever they want to talk about, their future plans, their, if they want to talk shit about us, I guess. Well, yeah, it's your one chance.
A lot of stuff is about to be thrown on the table.
No.
Whatever y'all want to throw on the table, bring it to light. Let's keep it a buck. It's a new year.
Yeah, it's a new year. Episode 2 of the podcast. We do want to bring more of the podcast to YouTube, and we didn't also want to go into the new year kind of like with some beef that really and to be honest was not beef. I mean, we still talked from time to time. It wasn't like anything really bad. I mean, there was some parts where, we weren't wanting to record with each other or whatever. But for the most part, there was still communication between us. And I know sometimes within videos or streams, it might have seemed like we hated each other. I know definitely with Kido, some people were asking, when are you going to make videos with them again? And I think I saw it once on Patty's channel about me and Patty and if we were good. So it's just one of those things that, yes, it did seem like there was some negativity between us all.
No, it was not like there was negativity. There was negativity between us all.
I mean,
all right.
from the face of like us all being together, like when they saw we were all still friends, then they like kind of saw people like fade out. So they didn't really know like what was going on. They just thought it was the worst. Like I walked up to Patty and was like, "God, freaking bitch, I'm gonna freaking stab you!"
Wait. Well, listen, like
if it was Patty wouldn't be sitting here right here, he'd be dead.
Okay, I can at least say like the group kind of disbanded. I can take responsibilities for this one, and I feel like I should. Like, from how big our friendship circle was, if you actually think about, like, everybody that we was friends with, they literally had beef with me. So, I'm the bad egg in the carton, all right? And everything around me...
Yeah, we should do that one out.
Yeah, tossed me real quick.
Just like, oh, shit, not this one. This one's tiny as hell.
So, like, I gotta take some type of responsibility there. Which, honestly, most of it is, like, I didn't start shit. Let's be honest. But I did. I mean, I did egg it on, pun intended, because we, But But
Move on to the next sentence, bro.
You know.
just on everyone.
You know.
But no, I guess to start off, just to kind of open the fans' minds to the whole what was going behind the scenes and stuff of us disbanding and stuff. I guess if you guys want to start with like talking about like how you felt, where your mindset was at the time, and just like your content in the way. I guess Kido, if you want to go ahead and kind of explain like where you were at with the whole, reason you kind of weren't recording with us or whatever the case was.
But before you say that, make sure you go to gfu.com and use code LOCO.
That's not a
Shut
thing.
up, bro. Not a thing, bro. You
Just wait. Count the days. Count the days.
That's when we play in the podcast. He's like, so I just got sponsored by G Fuel, so actually do use my code.
More than anything, before I talk, go to gfuel.com and use code NORTH for every one of your purchases. That's an actual code.
No, use OBEY. Use OBEY.
Okay, so where my mind was with the whole entire thing, it kind of, for me, it started back in June. I had a whole lot of personal demons going on, and I really like sheltered myself from everybody. So that kind of interfered with our friendship, and I didn't really tell anybody what was going on. My apologies upon that.
We was here for you.
I had lost people, lost everything, losing confidence in myself and my YouTube and all of that stuff.
Interesting.
So it was a really bad time for me on content wise. But as the months went by, because it was some months that we didn't like do content together.
I was gonna say we started off by doing like 1, 2 videos, 3 videos a week. Then I know like it just kind of became me, Loco, and Kellam for a little bit. Then it was just like literally me and Loco, and that was like no one was answering. So,
yeah.
But
me and Bratty even stopped recording like as much. It's like I don't want to record if it's just me and him.
I wanted to just bring the thing back, not only just for the people but for me as well, because this year these people that you're seeing on your camera on your screens right now really helped me with my YouTube channel this year. I like to thank them for a lot. And
I just Logan Paul and KSI and shit, I came at him with the diss track.
Come on, bro.
I KSI'd your ass. Come on, bro. When your career was down, I just came out of nowhere. Boom. Yo.
Okay, all right, bro.
Talking about this man.
That's not even.
I came at. Look, bro. Look, you got people coming at like I feel bad for all the negative stuff that came your way. But like ever since then, we even started talking more, and you can't say it didn't.
You are milking the shit out of.
I don't care, bro. I don't care. You gotta understand.
You're milking the shit out of this diss track, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Loco just has a diss track on himself.
Bro, I love it.
He's like, I'm ruined. I need help.
But yeah. Get back what I'm saying. I like to thank all these people that you're seeing on the screen, because in one way or another, they've helped me on my YouTube channel, on my YouTube journey. And the other night when we actually just came on Discord and just chilled, it's just like a random day. It was just a random day. We just came on Discord and just chilled. We didn't record videos. We just chilled back, played Uno. And
I was gonna say we played Uno, we played Among Us, and then after that, like me and Patty even played Among Us. So it was like it was just kind of nice to kind of just sit there and.
But like even then,
y'all play Apex, bro.
Yeah. Play Apex.
Yeah, Patty died a lot of the times. I was just like, come on, Patty.
You should have had me there, bro. You should have had me there, bro.
We were dying. It was dying. we couldn't get a good game.
Yeah,
we got one good game. That was it.
You should have had me there. You already know the door kicker downer.
Why are we looking at a broken glass over
But
there?
yeah, but
It's important to me. Leave it alone.
But what's important that is we're all back for 2021. I'm pretty sure we all have personal plans for ourselves, but hopefully we'll make some plans together in 2021. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that's my piece.
Yeah, so I mean,
about
I
you,
would go to Kilma next, but obviously, you know, there wasn't really any beef between like us three, but
No, because me and Kelma, we still be on Minecraft like literally every other day, working on the world for the series. So that's
Nice.
that's been that. I gotta record a video for the series tomorrow. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tomorrow.
yeah,
Tomorrow.
I gotta show off the house. Like I haven't showed off the mansion.
yeah, so I mean, so I guess
Finish my castle.
Not too much information.
so going, I guess, to the next person, that kind of like, you know, people were looking at like, hey, there's obviously something going on, which was between Patty and Loco. So I guess next would be Patty. Where were you at, and you know, kind of how you were feeling with your channel and kind of with the friend group, I guess, at that moment when stuff was like, you know, going on.
Shoot, man.
Listen. I know you got some
And
negative.
diss him if you need to.
Listen. I know you got some negative stuff to say.
I don't
and
got nothing negative to
I
say.
don't
We are
believe
in
that.
2021.
Bro, listen,
we are in
listen,
2021. This is
listen.
a brand new year. I don't
Yes,
hold
it's
nothing.
a new
I don't hold
year.
nothing.
This
Bro,
is why we're doing
Loco,
this.
Listen,
just
nah,
mute
bro.
your mic, bro. God,
Nah, you know.
Just beat the mic.
just mute your mic, bro.
Let me get in here. But yeah, no. So
Yeah.
go ahead, Patty.
Yeah. Like I don't have
Yep.
like I have no hate towards literally any person here. I just wanted to really focus on really doing videos, only having me in it just to kind of see if like I can do more. But I don't know.
Kind
don't
of
really
see where your
have-
channel is gonna go.
Right, yeah. But yeah, I don't have any hate towards literally anybody here. I just kind of had to kind of go like I had to kind of go solo for a slight minute.
Right. I mean, I guess the other thing would be if you guys were able to change, I guess, how stuff went, like, because like I was saying, is that nothing really happened. I mean, yeah, there was some stuff between Loco and Patty where it really wasn't anything like, you know, like Patty stole Loco's girlfriend or something. It was like nothing like
Okay.
they actually hated each other. I mean, they probably both were just like, you know, had that mindset of I just don't want to make content, or I just don't want to talk to this person because of whatever happened. And if none of you guys know, what happened is around the time of when we were doing that Uno video, and the losers had to make a video reacting to the winners' videos.
Obviously,
So,
I'm the
yeah.
best
of course,
at
Loco
Uno,
won the
yeah.
video.
because I'm the best.
And-
I forgot that I never did that.
Loco won, so we all had to do it. So King did it like literally the next day or the day of. I did it like 2 weeks later or 2 days later, and then of course Patty did state that he was going to do it the next week, just never did it. And of course, I do remember Loco. We were talking, and he said, you know, he kind of forgot about it. No joke, he kind of forgot about it, and it's also on me kind of reminding him because he probably would have not have remembered. But I was like, yeah. So I realized that Patty hasn't uploaded the reaction video. If he's like just not trying to do it, or if he's just whatever the case is. And Loco was like, I totally forgot about that. And then like, so it kind of went down that line of, you know, he was kind of like, I don't know if I can kind of like trust him right now because, you know,
Just a little bit.
hey,
just
there was
a little
another
bit.
case where, you know, we had a video planned, and then Patty also went along the lines and did it with another YouTuber, which, you know, yes, it does suck when you have an idea.
Literally, and actually, so I actually never did that video. So I don't even know how that even started. Like I never did any other video with literally any other person. So
You literally
I don't know
said
how
it,
that-
bro.
Warzone video or something like that. I can't
Yeah,
remember
it
off the top of my
was
head.
Warzone.
Just scroll throughout the screen all the videos that he's done with other YouTubers.
No. Literally, I'm only talking about one single game. I'm talking about one single game. I never made another video that was supposed to be ours, but
But, like I remember you saying that you
It was just kind of like an idea that Loco had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you said
I think
like
it was
you
like
said you was
I
gonna
think it
be
was the
there
most
at the
one,
end of the
wasn't it,
show.
Loco?
Yeah, that's the one that me and you did, and then we did it again with Kirby once again, and then I did it a few more times, but it was as a kill race.
So,
You did it with me first, also. You just cut my name out.
I was saying, I couldn't even remember how many people, who we all did it with, so that's on me too. But so I mean, for the viewers that are watching, it wasn't anything like, huge. It was just something that we kind of it started off something, kind of led some fights, and then of course, I do see like sometimes there are those moments where you're like, I gotta do something that will benefit me. So, I mean, for example, like when Patty was just saying that, he wanted to focus on his own content, making his own videos, being able to just be himself, which is unbelievable.
Right.
So,
and also, like, I had so many videos that I really wanted to make, but every time that I said that I wanted to make some, folks would say that was just the worst video that like I could ever make. So I had to totally just push off everybody else so I can make videos that like I really want to make. Cause I was just hearing,
you're passionate about kind of thing that
right.
You're like, this could be a good video idea, and then just
right. And like I was hearing that so often that I just wanted to totally stop making videos, but I had to just totally push everybody else back so I can just personally make videos that I really want to make.
He just walked up to someone's like, "Get out of my way, punk!" That's really what happened. Okay, I've been lying this whole time. Patty's just been pushing everybody down. He's just kicking dirt in their eyes and shit. Like, I knew it.
DLC, what are you thinking about over there?
DLC.
Come
DLC.
on, bro.
Yeah, he knows. Dude,
We bring a DLC back, bro.
Bro, listen, you want to talk
It's
about
2021.
it? Do you want to talk about it like how we first
Bring
met,
it
bro?
back. Bring it back.
Do you want to?
All right, bro.
Patty,
So
can you get the choir in here?
back in the day, bro. In 2019, bro, I met this man, Loco, back in 2019. He was looking for people for Craz. And
Craz. Oh yeah, that was fun.
We bringing the Craz back, bro.
Craz.
But back when Craz was still like kinda in its early stages, even though it had been going on for like 2 years prior. But
it was under like a different name beforehand.
Yeah.
It was going by Neatus the Fetus.
He was looking for people, and I was on stream with my friend Nia, and he was also on there. They were playing Borderlands, and I was always in Nia's live streams, and he happened to be there, and he recruited her for Craz. So literally, like within that same week, I got recruited because I was interested, but also
I feel like you had a lot.
The nickname DLC came out this man's mouth. Literally, like I haven't even been in the group for a week.
I did you dirty,
This man,
bro. I did you dirty.
Out of nowhere, I wasn't even in the group for a week, and this man nicknamed me DLC.
And then I also
they had their like
you.
main group. And they're like, here comes another addition to the game.
Bro, like I even like freaking disrespected him on GTA and like and posted it everywhere.
Like literally the first 3 weeks of me being in Craz was like,
while
you would think I was being bullied. You would think I
mean, I guess, if you're being labeled DLC.
Right. Not even a full game, bro.
But the good thing, though, is some DLC does make games like 20 times better. So you could have been that DLC that was like...
That's what I keep telling him!
I even brought that up. I brought that up, and he was like, "No, you're one of those skin packs."
You want to know 99 cent
You're like
DLCs?
that $5.
Like, no,
You
not
know
even like
99
the
cent
$5
DLC. You
one.
needed the $5 one.
But listen, you can't say that you
You're
was a
the
bad
$2.
DLC because look at you and Nia look at you and Nia now, all right? I haven't spoken to Nia in God's know. Matter of fact, last time I spoke to her was when I released the diss track, and before that it was like God's know how fucking long. All right, and look at you, you're still here chilling with me.
That's funny.
I don't even know why any of you
I'm
guys.
like, I'll be DLC somewhere else.
I don't even know why y'all friends with me. Like, why? I'm such a terrible human being.
All right, so when was the first time that I ever met Loco B? Because
Me and you.
it always just
It was
Close my head.
in like a PlayStation community thing because I was also still looking for YouTubers to collab with. You ended up commenting
yeah.
on one of it.
Yeah,
and me and you was talking, and we ended up doing the Black Ops 4. The video was called like there's a hole in a secret room in my house or something like that. There's a hole, something like that. You know. That video did very well. I had it up there for a very long time, and then the way I met Bratty. It's kind of the same way, but it's like on Reddit or something.
Okay.
And,
It was on Reddit.
yeah,
Oh.
and then he like it was the most. I don't know. It was just like I can't put it in words because like first time I met this man, I was shy at the time. It was like FaceTiming random people and talking to them. That like I would always text.
Right.
No, he FaceTimed me on Instagram, and we're
Yeah, it
like
was
sitting there talking like how we are now. Like we was always friends. Like it was like the coolest conversation I ever had with someone. It's like, yo, this guy right here, he fucking sucks. But no, he's like a really good guy. You know, I was like, this guy, me and him gonna make it places. You know.
bro.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
To talk about my side before you continue, Patty. So
Okay, go
literally, I was like, I don't even remember where I saw it, but a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, I've been finding some people on Reddit and stuff." So I was like, "Okay, I'll try Reddit."
Exactly.
So I went to Reddit and I just typed in like gaming or collabing or something like that.
He typed in
And I
gay.
thought,
He typed in gay.
I typed in gay.
Reddit.
No, I typed in something and then I saw, I think his was like the third post and I posted to it. I was like, yeah, man, I'm down to like make video or something together sometime, or, you know, we can talk. And he like literally an hour or two later messaged me back and was like, yeah, let's do something. So I was like, okay, what do you want to talk on? He was like, add me on Instagram. So I added him on Instagram, and I was like, because this technically would have been the Loco's the third person I've ever talked to, like for videos and stuff. The first person was a guy named he goes by name Heel Trench now. Really cool guy, loved him. But when I first talked to him, I was shit nervous. I was like,
You were?
hey, hey.
I mean,
And then the second person was Fat Wolf. And
What a
me and him
name.
are super cool. His real name's Arnie. He's a really cool guy. We made a few videos together. I was a little bit more like, oh, hey man, how you doing? You know, kind of things. And he had a pretty thick accent, so it was like kind of hard to like kind of talk. But he was a really cool guy. And then like Loco came along, and like I was like, so when I talked to him, I was just like a little bit more eased into it. But I was like, you know, it's a guy trying to get more people to make videos with. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, there's no point of just being like, hey, hi, I'm scared. No, so, you know, yeah, I'm down to record some videos. Like, what kind of games do you play? You know, kind of just like just general stuff. I mean, like, at the end of the day, too, is it's like, you get to a point where you're just like, hey man, how you doing? You know, like you're welcoming people in. And I don't know, I guess I kind of took, you know, what me and Local went through when we first started talking, kind of branding that around my channel a little bit more. Because at the end of the day, would you rather talk to someone that's like, hi, someone that's just like, oh hey man, yeah, I'm free this Friday or whatever the case is. I mean, yeah, it sucks because you don't know the person, like you just don't know the person. Like I think with Patty, I was a little bit more nervous, but since Loco was like tall, I was like chill because like he was like, you know, you were in his group, and he was like, "Yo, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring another guy from my group to come play with us." I was like, "Okay." Never didn't know his name, didn't know anything about Patty, and I was just like, "Okay." Then Patty comes in, you know, I
And
was
that's when we
kind of
played
chill, but I was like
Apex.
sweating, you know, kind of things.
You just sweating pits, man.
I was
Yeah,
sweating like there was a pool.
I might
Let me
add.
tell you. Okay.
I might
Edit.
add. When I met Bratty, there was no nervousness at all. This man literally.
You're such a
okay.
G, man. You're just such a G.
Okay, so
I got the
Loco
tilted.
brought me in. Loco brought me in for the video. Bratty had just joined Craz, so I was like, okay, cool, new member. Guess I'll do a video with him. We go on Apex. It is like, okay, we have a chill vibe. As soon as we press the record button,
Bratty's the weirdest guy ever.
Bro.
I turn on the weird.
Yo.
as soon as we press the record button, I'm like, he's making feet jokes. He's talking
Actually, I
about
don't know. I
touching.
was talking about feet back then.
You
Like, I
still-
feel like
It
last
was really
more.
vague. It was really vague.
Yeah.
But you're like,
I think it was
talking
more
feet joke,
about, like-
touching
like you were doing a lot
grandmas.
more bites.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah, touch his grandma, the grandpa.
Yeah,
Like,
and like
I'm
he always
over
did a
here
voice.
trying to do my intro, and these two are literally preventing me to do it.
Oh, that's what me and Bratty always do.
He would, every time he would go
Oh
to start
my.
his intro, we would just like say, "Oh my god, I forgot" or something.
All
He'd be
the
like, "Come on."
time.
It was like 0 to 100 because I was like, oh,
Real quick.
All right,
Yeah.
right, well, let's get Kelma to talk real quick. Let's
Yeah.
tell us how you met everybody.
I remember the first time I met Loco. It was like, it was years ago.
God
And
damn.
when the Packed Army was still a thing.
God damn.
Pack Bishop 11. Yes.
Bring it back.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I
Bring
forgot
it
you even have
back.
that.
Bring it back.
Hey, if you bring
No
that back,
polls.
maybe DLC will come back.
Met him playing COD with my cousin on the Nuketown map in the Xbox lobby,
Oh god.
Yeah.
and it was like, this was years ago. After the game, we talked to Bishop, and he was all about the Packed Army thing because it was such a big thing.
PB11.
Shut up.
No polls.
Saying that intro, never go back to that intro.
Oh,
My
never
back-
do
Do the
that, bro.
intro. Do the intro.
That was like a
'Cause-
2011 intro.
Y'all gotta remember, in the Pack Bishop 11 era, Reno came out.
Oh, that trash song, bro. I
Yeah.
listened to it the other day. That song.
Bro,
Do
that
the
song
Reno.
literally was so bad.
Everybody, do
I will say this though, if you were to like vamp it up nowadays, I feel like it'd be a pretty decent song. But
Mhm.
the way his audio was, the producing, everything on it was just. And
Bro.
the funny thing is, I don't understand why Retro loves it so much.
I don't
just
know.
don't. I'm like, I can't listen to it.
That
Y'all
song
need to
right
write it
there,
down.
I always listen, like I always play it for like a good laugh. It was not like I was wanting to make serious because my cousin, he actually makes like music and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'll go over there and make it for a bit, right? And this is the time when I was like, I was a huge stoner, bro. I'm over there, me and my cousin,
stoner
we
loco.
over there. Smoking and then like, okay, let's do this. Yeah, do the Reno, do the Reno. Like I was really fucking stoned when we did it, bro.
What the
He
hell
was
is
so
the
high, didn't
Reno,
know
bro?
what
What is the Reno?
No, okay,
tough.
so it goes back to this
I've
music
never
video
heard
that I
that
did
one.
with like one of my little cousins, and she made this like really funny dance, and like I don't know, I just named it
Look,
Reno,
right now.
and that was it.
He's gonna have to remember the dance to make a music video to it.
I can
Yeah,
probably send
do
y'all
it.
the link. I could probably send y'all the link.
I am
would love that.
unsubscribing. If that happens.
I would love
He'll
to
be
see
like,
that.
"You know, I need you to send me a video of you dancing to the."
Oh no,
Kelma,
no.
how did you?
It's not gonna happen.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, well, Kelma,
Oh,
how
God.
did you meet everybody else?
I met Patty. Well,
Patricia.
Yeah, Patricia.
Stop hating on me, bro. Oh, you call me Patricia.
We
Sorry,
were all
Patricia,
playing
go.
in a game. I remember the first time I met him. I roasted his channel with Bratty.
Oh, that was
We were
that
all
Apex
doing it.
video. That was that Apex video that I left because I just was getting so disrespected.
We were all doing it.
To be honest, that day I felt so bad because
And
I
you
was
kept
my
talking,
my roast meter was off. I was roasting
Yeah,
everyone that
bro.
night. I was just like, damn.
Y'all don't have to
stop.
do it, Bratty, almost on almost every daily basis. So like, y'all don't get the shit end of the stick that I do. This man
My
straight
roast
up
meter
bullies
broke for
me.
Loco.
Like, this man is a bully.
Kido. Back Kido. After Craz was very dead.
Oof.
Yeah.
It was in the
There's
grave.
people in there. Yeah. And
Oh.
Awkward silence.
She's like, come on, we can't hear you.
Yeah. You gotta talk a lot louder or come closer to the phone.
Right, because
I-
your
I
noise gate is
And
on.
she's
We heard
like,
that.
we just
though.
hear her come back.
Okay.
Rona.
She probably just like talking shit and then was like, I don't need them to hear it.
alright.
We're listening. Listening.
So,
All right.
Good job.
Craz.
I
can't, bro.
Yo,
That's
I be hating when she tells
5
stories.
minutes and just like,
This is her first podcast, and you know it. This is
God.
No, it doesn't matter. You know how she tells stories. She was like, "Oh yeah, this, that, and that." Also,
it's the fact that she's
and
on
this,
camera.
that. You know.
Right. So,
they're gonna be like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stop at this channel. I feel like I'm gonna get lost in the stories.
Alright.
Kelma face reveal, 2021.
so
No, that would be a
Her
challenge.
face is
Come look
already
to finish
there.
the story.
Kido, Loco, Bratty,
Patricia.
I'm gonna just get on my phone till the story ends.
This is like
And,
hearing a story from your grandma, and then she just like, hold on, let me process the story real quick.
Because I had just reconnected with Loco because I hadn't talked to him in years either.
Is Loco dead?
Is the
How
story
can
over
I
yet?
tell the story faster than you?
Is the story over yet?
No.
God damn!
She
This is
just got to
content.
the
This is
beginning
content.
details.
Oh,
This is
God.
content.
Go ahead, Kelma. Go ahead. We're listening.
I'm gonna do like the main editing in this is just gonna be story time with Kellam. It's just gonna be like, and that's gonna be like next part, and then it's gonna be like, okay, story time with Kellam again. It's just Kellam like saying 2 words. Like, okay, time for our break. Now here's the story with
All
Kellam, and then it's just gonna be Kellam talking for 5 seconds, and then welcome back to the podcast.
Oh my.
Alright,
Okay.
so
We'll get someone to say welcome back at the end every single.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so guys, let's talk about our New Year's Eve. How was everyone's New Year's Eve?
We got lit now. Oh.
great.
Oh God, bro. Yeah, no,
got-
I
I-
played Black Desert Online. I played
Oh,
7
yeah.
Days to Die.
My friend
Nice.
proposed to
I
his
died.
girlfriend. After that, I
You
don't
what?
remember shit what happened.
What happened?
I don't know
Oh, wait,
what
hold
happened after that.
Okay, so I have to say something. So
say
I
your
was
girlfriend?
laying and cuddling with Emma, and then
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
he's like, so you National Treasure's on. You want to come say? I was like, fuck yeah! And I walked out there and I watched National Treasure with Nicolas Cage. Best movie. I love that movie. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's a phenomenal movie, and I love Nicolas Cage. But after that, we
Love
came
how you
back
just
into
keep doing this.
my room. We came back into my room, and kind of watched some more YouTube and kind of just cuddled. I voice message Loco, and it was just me moaning. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
Big Daddy or something like that. I don't even remember what it completely was. And then I just put my phone away, and then I heard bring, so I picked up his Loco. It's like, oh yeah, I like it when you talk to me like that. Oh. and so I send him another one and leaves the room because she was like, oh my God, if you're gonna do this, I'm just gonna leave. And so I sent him that, and then 5 minutes later he goes, come on Emma, we're just messing around. You can't get in front of someone's bromance like that. And then he's like, oh, by the way, Bratty, if you can,
just text me because I was on the phone with somebody else.
So I just messaged moan, ooh.
It was so funny.
Y'all don't argue about it. Cut it off.
And, like, I don't even know why I did it. I just did it. I'm just gonna see what he says at this point.
Oh,
I don't even think like
it was
I think I
funny.
passed out and that was pretty much
I
it.
should have did it to Patty. See what Patty would have done.
I wouldn't have answered.
Patty would have opened it and just been like, block.
My New Year's Eve, I live streamed.
Oh yeah,
Since
it was some fire
my
content.
family, my family wasn't coming together for New Year's this year because my grandma has COVID and so stuff like that. At the end of my live stream, I did a real powerful speech that I didn't even know that I was going to do. Wasn't even planned. I just like
I'm gonna have
let
to watch that
myself
now.
talk.
He was
I let
just
myself talk.
like,
And,
it was hovering. It's like, should I enter his brain yet? I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. He's like, okay, guys, I'm gonna answer. Okay. He's like, oh gosh, so welcome everybody. Fuck you all. Just you guys have a great year. Yeah.
But I did a whole like speech. It is like, wow, I really just did that and ended the live stream.
Wow, baller moves.
They're just like,
Baller.
Kido? Is Kido? Was that Kido? Like,
Was that just
that
Kido talking? Bro,
he didn't write that down or anything?
he didn't write it down.
Came straight off his head? Proud.
Proud moment 2021.
All right, so burning question of the day: will this gang ever meet in person? Everyone want to know.
Almost met Loco.
I would say I almost met Loco too, but I was busy at the time. But I don't know. I guess it kind of, because that's kind of one of the things that's like, unless like we're all working or unless like YouTube grows enough. I mean, I don't know, because it's one of those things like, we all live in different areas, so it's going to be like
I feel like
kind of expensive.
I feel like
So it's
I
like one of
would
those
come
things
visit
that's
everybody before you guys meet each other.
But we're all in the East, so
Yeah,
True.
Yeah,
It just down to like the money aspect and the time and all
money
that. But
is not relevant. All right, you can make it as fast as you can spend it. All right, it comes and goes. Spend
That's
that
true.
shit, bro.
Not everybody has the unemployment office, Bruce. Stop it, Bruce.
Bro, bro, the little $94 ain't shit, bro.
Not
I literally have to
everyone-
spend on paying bills.
I'm paying bills, man.
Like literally, I'm paying bills or I'm buying some G Fuel.
More like just buying G Fuel.
Like
Yeah.
it's either that or like
The G
literally.
Fuel, or literally, it's just the G
I would
Fuel.
like
I would
to
say
say,
at this point,
I would like to say,
Loco's like the
Wait.
an hour away from
The
Loco
G
at
Fuel
Kellam's
one
cap.
about
point.
to talk.
You said what, Kellam?
What'd you say,
I would
Kellam?
say I was like an hour away from Loco at one point.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
you were
I-
in my city, Kellam.
Yeah.
I was in Connecticut one time too. So,
She just
there's
like
there's
walked
there's
down
a
there.
Quinta,
She just walked to another state.
outside of- like
She was like, "Where am I?"
when you go
She
from,
saw a sign. And said, "Oh, okay.
York,
Oh.
I'm gonna walk back."
to, like,
I got
you
a
know, like
question.
right there, like like when you enter Connecticut from New York, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all. Who would y'all want to meet
And
within
no
the
one
five of
was
us?
in your state because we were lost.
Okay.
Within the five of us, who would y'all want to meet first, and why? And who would
Bratty.
be the
Bratty.
last? Who's the last person y'all want to meet, and why?
Editor Jacob.
Editor Jacob. Yo, Jay, come here.
Just put on his dad hat. Hey,
I
Editor Jacob. I would love to meet Editor Jacob. I haven't met him before.
Actually, I don't know where my dad. Oh, here it is.
honestly, for me, I think like no matter which way I
Kellam.
like see it,
Kellam, what are you
whoever
doing?
I meet first,
Hey,
will be
guys.
the same.
Just Editor Jacob.
Oh no!
Oh, there he is.
Come and chill, guys.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the pod. just start doing videos, and just every time I like add Editor Jake, I just go, "Hey guys."
Editor Jacob, never met him before, and I want to meet him in person.
Yeah, Bratty just meets editor Jacob.
I just love how that it has become a meme on my channel. Like I was just like, oh no, that's my editor Jake does all of my editing.
Mellow
Like,
Cobb.
it was serious. So many people were like, wait, you
R.I.P. Mellow Cobb.
I was like, yeah, I do. Because that's why my content is always like.
All right, Bratty.
Editor
Bratty,
Jacob face
I'm
reveal in
kidding,
2021.
Bratty, who?
just in editing, just change BrattyHarp to just Jake. Just like, oh, BrattyHarp left. It's Jake. We can chill with him for a little bit.
Makes a second channel called Editor Jacob.
Just
Bro, you could do that.
don't tell me, I'll do it. It's just
That's funny
it's
to me.
sitting editing, just
Righteous.
Yep.
another hour down.
Jesus, Bratty is so boring in this video.
Man, talking about toes again.
There we go.
Just like 742 toe talks. I don't get paid enough for this.
Don't get
I
paid
just
at all.
um,
Wait,
don't get paid at
wait,
all.
I don't get paid at all. Why am I doing this?
All right, so what are some of the video games you guys are excited for?
None.
From
For this upcoming year?
yeah,
I don't even
for
know what's coming out anymore.
2021.
Well, actually, no. Back for Blood.
Back for Blood, we should play that.
Yeah,
we
cause
should all play
I-
that.
So
I have
No.
Back for Blood on pre-order, bro.
Bro, so
Bro, we
I'm
should all
playing
play
that day zero.
so
Facts.
what
Alright,
got me
let's see here.
interested into it, because I didn't know nothing about it. One of my friends, Sordino Bino, right? He just comes out of nowhere and DMs me. Hey, yo, man, we gotta play this game when it comes out. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm down
Do
with
you
it.
know it's from people from Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, I didn't know
It's
that. At
literally
first.
Left 4 Dead
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
So I was
it's
like,
really Left 4
okay,
Dead.
Just
cool,
with a
whatever.
different name.
I went to
Right.
go look at the trailer. I was like, okay, this looks alright or whatever. And then like I started watching some more stuff on it. I was like, yo, oh my god, yo, this is about to slap, bro. Actually, you know what's funny? Me and him is actually about to play Left 4 Dead right after this podcast.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, there are a few games I'm excited for. Like, I would say that Deathloop game looks freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm
excited
probably gonna buy
for
that.
that one.
I'm probably gonna buy
I want to say Halo, the new Halo, but I'm like, I'm
that. I'm
worried
not getting
that
that. Yeah, I'm not getting Halo.
It's not
Like, I'm
going,
just
bro.
like,
Bratty,
Halo
It was
Infinite
supposed to
isn't gonna
launch
be good.
the beginning of this year. We
Yeah.
saw pictures, and the literal game could be ran on an Xbox 360.
Seriously?
Right.
No,
I believe it.
that's crazy.
The game could be ran on an Xbox 360.
Bratty, listen, if
That's
you get
terrible
it,
graphics.
if you get it, I'll get it too. I'll go back to my old YouTube name, Halo 4BM, and then we just.
I thought you were gonna go back to.
Right.
there's
Bishop.
Pac
No,
Bishop
let's
11.
let's
There's
seriously talk
Midnight
about the
Soldier.
coolest
There's
game
Little
coming out
Taz. There's PB11. Nepal's PB11. I got 1,000,001 freaking names.
He's
going
got a
on
small
YouTube.
penis, 11.
You want to
Yeah.
see? I'll whip it out right now for you.
No, I
Oh
don't.
my god,
Oh,
no.
we're on the podcast, bro.
He did that to me one day. I was sitting here.
Really?
Whoa!
He didn't send it to me. Let me rephrase it. He didn't send it to me, but he was like, we're just talking, and then he was like, I said something about,
Oh my
what are you
God.
gonna do? Send me a picture of your pee-pee or something. He's like, just did, and he sent me a Snapchat, and I was so scared of opening it.
Bro, you
like-
sus, bro. You sus.
I was like, I swear to God, if he sent me a picture of his dick, I am not talking to him at all.
That's terrible.
It took literally, it took me just a slight nerve just to click on it because I really thought Loco was actually gonna send me a picture of his ding dong. He didn't, but I was very worried.
Wasn't it a picture of Hey from Moana?
Oh yeah, it was. It was a picture from the chicken from.
Yeah, Moana.
Oh, okay.
I literally was just like, this dude sent me a dick. Like, we're that close, I guess.
Oh, he really sent me his penis. Wow.
Well, that's what it looks like.
Listen, I
A
do
little
some
smaller
dumb-
than I thought.
yeah.
Look.
Be like, is that a Tic Tac?
That'd take too long.
How long has that been sitting out in the sun?
Oh my god.
That's moldy.
Oh man.
That's right.
Oh man, bro.
Yeah. I mean, but no, talking about some of the games. One game I'm excited for, and I'm a little worried about it, is the Batman Knights or whatever, the newest Batman that's coming out.
Batman
Where it's like,
shit
bro, they don't
overrated. He's
promote
got no
you get to play
powers.
as like Nightwing, Robin,
Ass.
Batgirl.
Mhm.
Like,
Ass.
I'm super excited for that, but I'm really worried that's not going to be good.
Because
Right.
because
Arkham Knight Part 2.
listen,
don't-
listen.
Y'all wanna know?
Marvel
what
is
I'm
better
excited
than
for?
DC.
A game?
What?
Yeah, no cap.
Yeah, but you finally get to play as the sidekicks. They finally give you a game where you can play as a fucking sidekicks.
No,
After
because
what?
I
4
mean,
games and, like
Robin,
could-
Nightwing,
You could
Batgirl,
before.
Lego
Well, yeah, but
Batman.
like, just
Lego
DLC, it wasn't like
Batman.
the full game.
and Batman's dead.
Well, technically, in it, I don't think he does. I don't think you'll see him unless like it'll be at the end or something. But he's not
Yeah.
technically dead. He just gone
Right.
missing, and they just say he's dead.
He got no powers. He might as well be dead.
Like
Trash
Patty's
ass
mom.
hero.
Oh, mom.
Oh man, somewhere in the
Mom,
world that is
Mom.
racist.
Sorry, mom.
All right. So, what are some of the other games you excited for?
I know. I mean,
Um,
the second thing too is just like there's a lot of PC games that come out, and that like
There's a
kind of
lot of PC games.
that kind of take over that market too. Because I mean, and it's hard. It's like nowadays it's really hard to judge if a game, or like what games you're going to be excited for, because there could be a PC game that comes out and it freaking destroys every other game. Like
Among Us.
even though Among Us came
Fall
out like 2 years
Guys.
ago, people like all over that, and then like like all the games that were around, like coming out around Among Us time did not do well. Like
No.
they just
Dude, I think
like
Fall
Fall
Guys.
Guys.
Fall Guys could have
selling
did a lot
wise,
better.
they did better.
Fall Guys did good.
But
Fall
it could
Guys
have did
doing
better.
decent.
it did good, but when Among Us came
Yeah.
out the cutter, no one
Yeah.
was playing Fall Guys no more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks because Fall Guys had a lot of potential. But
Right.
the funny thing is, if you look at it, Among Us has more. Fall Guys have more to it than Among Us. Among Us, yeah, 3
It does.
freaking maps, and that's it. It's
Yo.
the same gameplay over and over and over again. Where at least with Fall Guys, you have a different maps and stuff. You might play through a lot of the same maps, but at least it's a lot of different games and stuff. So
What-
I
yo,
was just really shocked that Among Us died so quickly. Fall Guys died so quickly.
What
But
game do y'all
the
wish
thing
never came
to-
out?
What'd you
What?
say?
What game do y'all wish never came out?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077.
I think
I don't know. I played a little bit of it and still haven't had a chance to. I was gonna put it on my channel. I only recorded 1 episode of it.
I think
Yeah.
Fortnite should not have come out ever.
Fortnite.
No,
bro. Fortnite was kind of decent.
I'm
It was-
gonna tell you why Fortnite should have came out. I'm gonna tell you why Fortnite. should've
No.
came out. Fortnite has.
At first, it was decent, but it kind of fell
Well,
off.
I will say this. I will agree. Fortnite should have came
Cross-
out because if
cross-platform.
Fortnite didn't come out, we would never got Apex.
Exactly. We wouldn't have
If
good
Fortnite
battle
wouldn't have
royales.
out,
We wouldn't have good
wouldn't
battle royals.
had great games like Warzone.
Exactly.
Great games like.
We had
Apex.
H1Z1.
And also, Fortnite's just one of those games that it's not particularly it's a good game itself, but it produces good games and good ideas after. Also, if Fortnite would have came out, we wouldn't have got that awesome Travis Scott concert
So we had the
In
marshmallow one. We had
20.
the marshmallow one.
because that was lit.
We had the marshmallow one. That was
Fortnite
lit.
do have the best concerts.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I still stand by it. I'll say this: I think Fortnite for the cross-platform because a lot of these games would not do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
I think there would have been a different game. Like it, in my opinion, if Fortnite didn't do it, Call of Duty would have probably done it sooner or later.
Yeah.
Like, they probably would have been the first
No,
people
no,
to kind of
Call
step
of
into
Duty-
that
Cross-platform.
direction.
Call of Duty hates their community. They just hate their community at the moment.
Yeah, but they also like
At the
money,
moment.
and the more and more
Yeah.
people that buy Call of Duty makes them more money. So if they were to do something like
So
that,
they
where they add cross-platform, that's more money because that means someone that has an Xbox and their friend has a PlayStation, now they can play together. They're gonna buy the game now.
Dude, that was
Right.
such a struggle back when Craz was still things. Like, yo, you would want to, like, I always wanted everybody to, like, play together. So, like, oh, yeah, some people was on PC, some people was on Xbox. And but mainly everybody was on, like, the PS4,
multiple different consoles.
You know? I was like, yo, how are we going to do this? Like, I got an idea for this. And, like, for the people that would be really cool to play it with, they play on they set tripping. They on the other side. Like,
They
can't really do it. They can't do it.
This is coming from the biggest Sep Tripper of all time.
Bro. Hold on.
Bro.
I don't know about that. I feel
Alright.
I feel like out of everyone, I would probably because I own almost every single system. So it's like,
No, I'm not talking
this
about
game.
a system Set Tripper. I'm talking about a gang Set Tripper, and that's Loco.
Oh, we're not talking about.
Bro, what are
systems?
you showing us?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
it's
but-
an
it's
original
a
Xbox.
N64
that is-
doing an Xbox.
And a
That is
PS2.
the original Xbox, isn't it?
Yeah, I got more over here, but I don't want to bring it all out.
Mine are all over the place and in boxes, so I'm not gonna grab all of mine.
Mine
Mine is down here. If I can aim it right, it's all down there, so I can't even like show you.
Yeah, I have like 3 of my systems in boxes. I have 2 others in a different box, and then some of my other ones are kind of all over the place.
So I have a whole bunch of systems down in Pennsylvania at my dad's house, like the Dreamcast and all that, Sega. So what I got
Bro,
here,
put that Xbox away. Put that, put that trash console away.
So
Get the Xbox out of here.
I have okay, we're not gonna include any new gen consoles, but I do got the Xbox, the original Xbox, the 360, and the Xbox One. I got the PS2, the
There's a plan,
PS3, the
maybe.
PS4. Don't know where the fuck my fucking PS1 is. Brad, you can
Bro, I
also
lost
hold my
that
heat.
so long.
Like,
I lost that a long
I
time
had
ago.
2 of them. One broke, and then the other one I think I lost or something.
I let somebody hold and play my Dreamcast. Never got that back. I got an N64. I got.
Were you dreaming
2,
about it?
No. I got 2.
Such a bad joke.
It is 2 Game Boys. I got the Advanced and the Color. I got 2 Wii's for some odd reason. I had 3, but like
I do
I
too.
chucked them. I chucked
Yeah.
one of them.
Why would you want to buy that game twice?
Bro, I literally have 3 Wii's. Like I have Wii's for every room. Like
like the Wii was literally that one system, you know?
honestly.
Well, I guess
That
the
one system.
I guess the thing is, if you guys were to think about it right now, what is your favorite system you have
N64.
owned or are currently
PlayStation 2.
owning right now?
It would be
PlayStation 2.
PS2, 64,
Immediately.
Dreamcast. I mean GameCube.
I said one.
GameCube,
Bro, it's literally between
GameCube
them.
was my system, bro. Like that's memories right there. Like that's
Bro,
memories.
immediately Xbox 360. You cannot tell
No.
me that is not the
Bro,
system
literally,
to ever
literally
be
my
produced.
bro. Every time, bro.
Respect,
Literally my
Respect,
Xbox
bro.
360
Hold on. We're
broke
about to have a
multiple
debate.
times.
Bro,
Bro, it literally broke multiple times. Like
Bro,
it blew up.
I had 2 Xboxes,
Okay.
2.
It blew up.
Everybody brings that up. I'm about to counter argue what you just said. First, they fixed that when they came out with the arcade edition and
It was the slim
another-
edition when they.
It's the
That's
the
limited
edition.
when you cannot tell me you didn't want to get on an Xbox 360 and get online with your friends on Xbox Live that was newly introduced.
Bro,
Hella
bro,
lit.
I definitely did.
And also,
but I didn't have a working
Xbox
Xbox.
360.
But
Xbox
also-
360 had the greatest UI of all time. You did not, bro. The UI.
I don't know about that, buddy.
multiple times.
Y'all are
and a lot
talking.
of
Y'all
the times it
are
was like-
talking about. Y'all
Hold
are
on,
talking about the,
Wait.
the Windows 8. I don't like that one. But the one
There were
before,
2 of them that were gross, ugly, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, we're not."
Wait,
But no,
hold on.
okay. I will say this: I do agree. Xbox 360 is a fairly good console.
Hell yeah,
but
this is really good.
you have to give it to the PlayStation 1. Now, wait
PlayStation
before
1.
you say anything. Before you say anything, if we did not have the PlayStation 1, Xbox would not be a thing. Because PlayStation 1 sold so great, a lot of people enjoyed it, and because PlayStation and Nintendo broke apart,
Yeah.
PlayStation made the Sony
Nintendo
PlayStation 1, and it sold, showing Nintendo that they have capability of building
They
a
would
great
win.
system. And because of
Right.
the disc form, it sold very well. And without the PlayStation 1, Xbox would never be a thing. So
Microsoft came out of nowhere.
all time the best. And you can't beat some of the games that came out. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot.
There's a lot of good games. The indie
Xbox
games, though.
360 did not have as much classics as the PlayStation 1.
But listen, they had a lot of good, really fun indie games. Those games hit on a different scale.
Yeah.
Something that you would not find on PlayStation to this day.
You cannot tell me you weren't in that indie marketplace trying
All
to
the
find
time.
out. Oh, what games? What games?
Hold on.
Those $1 games.
Hold on. Before we talk about indie games, let's talk about Kido and Journey. Journey is an indie game, and you don't like it.
Fuck that game.
That's tough.
That game sucks.
Journey was a good game, bro.
No.
You have to enjoy indie games.
But
Journey was a good game.
Journey is not just the staple of
No, but
games.
what I'm saying is, you got to be open-minded for indie games. If you're talking about 360, those weren't really indie games. Those were made by Microsoft for like their arcade version. It wasn't until the Xbox One is when indie games started happening.
Bratty, hold on. Hold up. Close your lips. Hey, close your lips. Kelma, speak, peasant.
Oh. I tried to talk
He's just
earlier and y'all just talked over me.
Like we're literally talking over Kelma. Like
Exactly
within like
bored, so I just got quiet.
Within the last like hour, Kelma probably said like a few words. You know?
No, I said, you know what game I'm excited for, and then all of y'all started talking, and I just got
Yes,
ignored.
sir.
Well, let's hear your thoughts about the Xbox.
Speak up.
Yeah,
That's just because we can't hear you. I have you all the way. It still like you're on 5%.
Okay, so the game I'm excited for is Elden Ring. You know, it still hasn't come out yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you know it's like
Okay.
Dark Souls. It's like Dark Souls and.
I don't know what the game is.
No, Kelma, you want to tell them about the game that you had me download? Which the reason why I don't trust Kelma when it comes down to games, I will not trust her a day ever.
On my PlayStation or on my computer?
No, let's tell them about how I don't trust you with games anymore. Like if you pick a game, you suggest it. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Why not? We start?
It's gonna be like My Little Pony Adventures.
I think
My Little Pony.
Oh, Patty, I got a question for you too.
Me?
What?
Me and Loco, we were playing Bloodborne.
Bloodborne's so hard, bro. I literally couldn't even play that game. Like I literally hopped off after literally playing for like a minute. Like I couldn't play that game.
That's okay, that's how I am with Dark Souls.
I was trying to instruct him on where to go so we could play together, and this man died to a dog.
I died to some birds.
That's the intro boss.
That's the intro enemy.
You were supposed to die.
Listen, you know how hard I tried not to die fighting that thing. Like, listen, I don't think I played for approximately 20 minutes and didn't even like. By the time 20 minutes even came and went on any other game, I would have been like gone. I'm still at the beginning, like. I'm like within the first minute in the game, and I'm like 20 minutes doing the same thing and not getting nowhere.
I told him to run away from the werewolf and go up the ladder.
Got clapped. I tried to fight this big fat thingy. Got clapped. There was a whole herd of people. This man got clapped. Some guy broke a box. Guess what? Got clapped.
You know the dogs that are like in the cages? He died to one of those.
Dude, literally everything that I could die at the beginning, I died to. It's like, what?
I told him to pick up a gun. He didn't want to pick up a gun.
Wow.
Yeah, I grabbed like an axe.
Didn't want to pick up a weapon. This man ran around. It's like, how do I do stuff? I'm like,
Listen, I think I like to go in, like, if I play a new video game, I like to go in it, like, not knowing anything about it. It just makes it a lot more fun to, like, just play, like, make content out of it in general. That's why I said, well, when we was going to do the Roll Company, I didn't want nobody to, like, play it at first. I wanted to wait. We all play it for the first time together. And, like, obviously, we don't know how to play, so it's going to be, like, really chaotic. We're going to lose. It will be, like, really fun.
Hey. We should all play. Vigor. Vigor's fun.
What is that?
Look it up. Look it up. It is.
I feel like isn't that the that one war game that kind of you posted posted?
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I think I know what game you're talking about.
It is actually fun. Like it is fun, bro. Look it up. We should play it. Look it up.
It's called Vigor.
Yeah. Vigor.
Also, Patty. Back to the Xbox conversation. How did you?
What?
You know, they were thinking about something else when they came up with that name. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They thought they were
Look at you,
like,
bunch of Viggers over there. Viggers.
Whoa,
So-
whoa, chill, bro. This
No.
is a podcast.
whoa,
We're not
watch
trying
out!
to.
I'm the only
Whoa.
white person here.
Yo, shut up.
How does it make me look? Someone's gonna
Oh, I
blame
have to
me.
download it on my
All right.
PlayStation.
No, Patty.
So,
you
what?
had Xbox, right? And you said they blew up. How? What did you do?
Bro, I had three 360s. They all blew up.
How?
How?
You
How?
tell me.
I don't know how.
I
I don't know how. Look
I
at
had
blew
the
up.
first generation Xbox 360.
You just did take
and
care of your Xbox.
Listen,
Bro,
I didn't
I
take
didn't
care
just
of my
start bamming them with a hammer. Like,
Bro,
what do you
listen.
think this is?
My Xbox, right? When the tray gets stuck, so I would literally have to the top of my Xbox just to get it to open. And
Yeah.
like that's the first generation Xbox 360. I still got it today, and it works perfectly fine. Well, besides the tray, but it works perfectly fine. And it had like
Works perfectly
it
fine.
had multiple red rings of death, and it should have been stopped working. But it still works to this day. And I got me a second
Yeah,
Xbox
the
360.
Xbox 360.
And yet I don't know why I got a second Xbox 360. I just got it.
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 2, bro. Bro, they have the most legendary intro music. Bro.
And that's what
Yeah,
makes it a great
I will say
console.
this. I will say this.
It
I
hits,
like how
bro.
you guys are dissing the PlayStation, but you guys have the PlayStation
I
4 and 7
haven't dissed-
Xbox.
I
Hold on.
haven't dissed the PlayStation
Hold
at
on.
all. I'm just saying.
I know,
the
but you're
Xbox
saying-
360 was the greatest
I know.
console to ever come out.
I can't
But
really lean towards the PlayStation because
think
like,
about
I
it
wasn't
this.
really into it.
The reason Xbox came out was because of the PlayStation 1.
But
We're just.
And
I'm
if we're-
just.
If we are also talking about, I will agree with Patty, the PlayStation 2, if we're talking about the PlayStation 2 against like the Xbox 360, PlayStation 2 has lasted way longer than the Xbox 360.
Facts.
Way more games came out than the Xbox 360.
A
Way
lot more games, like hundreds of them.
And
Yeah.
they did the same thing as, the Xbox 360. They slimmed down. But you're gonna
Yeah,
but they for the most part, I know I don't think they had any problems with it, but for the most part, the PlayStation 2 did not have any problems. They didn't have to refund people or
well, no, besides
like,
the
"Oh, we'll
fact that
fix
your
yours,
memory
send it
card
to
might
us."
not be working. That was the only problem.
But
Or like,
well, that's a memory card
What?
thing.
or
That's not-
no. Those moments when you put in a disc and like, ooh, is it gonna work? Oh, and then you hear the sound and it goes, you're like, yes, it fucking works, bro, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, but that also goes like the Xbox 360. They kind of were fixing that. So I mean, like a lot of the times games still worked. It was just the tray. The disc tray's eye was the problem that had a lot of games weren't working.
Mhm.
That the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 1, you were like, oh, I don't want to hurt this baby. It's fragile.
Bro, I'm telling you, you had to be so careful.
You had to be
so careful with
so
putting in the game.
careful. Your sister leaves the game out, and you're like, no,
What are you doing?
It's okay, I got you.
Like this.
that's just with all consoles, though.
No, bro, just for the
PlayStation
older
1,
ones, bro.
Xbox,
You had to be extra careful.
And the PlayStation 2, their games were more like if you got a scratch, the game would not work at
yeah.
all. They fixed
Yeah.
that with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 a little bit more,
Yeah.
and then the 4 and the Xbox
Mhm.
One, they're like you scratch it, it still works.
Yeah.
But
It became an
also-
eye issue later on.
Also, y'all gotta also think about when it comes to a great console, you gotta think about like all the factors that came with it. Yeah, I know Xbox 360 had the red ring of death, and like it was getting. Well, also, I have to add, can we all agree that PlayStation 3 is the worst PlayStation console of all time?
Yeah.
Can we
Well,
can we agree that?
Not the worst.
PlayStation
'cause-
3 had a short-lived life.
I
It
don't
was
know.
short-lived.
One
short-lived.
PlayStation 3, you had to wait to install your games. Well, you had
It was
to
a long
for
way,
that
too.
now.
Sure.
But
It was
also
a
with
longer wait.
Xbox with Xbox 360, you just pop the disc in and it's already there. Unless
Don't y'all
you
miss
had,
that
like,
nowadays?
one of those big games like Call of Duty, Ghosts. Oh, whoa! All the games that came out on
Yeah.
next gen that was
Mhm.
on last
Yeah,
gen at the
don't you
time.
wish where you didn't have to install
Those
the damn
had
game?
installed this. You said what?
Don't you miss where you didn't have to install the damn game?
Yes, bro.
And that's
I
why
hate copying,
PlayStation
waiting
2
hours.
was a pretty good
Yeah.
system.
Exactly.
You didn't have
This is
to.
why Xbox is a very good.
No,
system.
this is why I stuck to my Nintendo 64, blowing on
No,
the
because
cartridge.
Xbox 360, you
This
still
is
had to
why. This is why the
You didn't have to
Sega
download it.
Dreamcast is the
Dated.
best.
I
thing.
have
Mm.
2 games that you had to download, like, some of the game.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, that's just because you had it was that was the time, the era where
Or I
next
guess
gen was coming out.
too. When the games were so huge, they had to put on 2 separate discs. So you're playing half.
Yeah.
You're playing half the game. and then you
Oh,
got-
I remember that, bro.
Oh,
Bro, it was 2 discs up in one
I
case.
thought that was
and I'm like,
so weird. I was
why
like,
did people
why?
hate
Why
that?
make such a
Yeah.
big game? You need 2 discs for it.
It's
Like,
right.
It's because of the next gen, bro. It comes to the
All right,
next gen.
hold on. Next question, all right? Because
Question of
we're
the day.
literally been like recording for like an hour, almost 20 minutes. But
This is gonna be a lot of editing.
listen, what do y'all think? What do y'all think have the best controller, like game controller?
Best controller gotta be Xbox. Gotta be Xbox.
Xbox
No, which
360
version?
has the best controller. Xbox
I
360
will
has the best
say-
controller.
I will agree. I would say Xbox 360 does have the best controller. PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 are like basically the same. I'd say 4 is when they kind of switched it up. So I'd say like PlayStation 4 would be second. My second controller I would say is the best.
Okay,
But
But,
first I
uh,
would say would be the Xbox 360.
Xbox 360 is the best controller only because till this day,
Versus
to this day,
yeah.
since it came out, it's been the PC staple of controllers.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally, if you wanted to play controller on PC,
okay, there we go.
the default
Xbox
was the
controller.
Xbox
Oh, yeah.
360 controller.
So,
Right. Like I was saying, PlayStation, I feel like if they were to change the PlayStation 3's
the
controller
wire.
up a lot more, they would have probably had a better chance at beating, or not beating, but they would have probably maybe had a little bit more support behind it. But since they didn't really change much. Like they didn't change much until the
I felt-
PlayStation 4.
okay, so playing like this with the analog sticks like this, I just feel like it was a lot more comfortable in the controller. Like everything was literally right there, you know? It's like, oh yeah, this feels so good. With the PlayStation controllers, like it just feels wide.
It feels too small.
Like no, it
Yeah,
just feels
it
a
was
little bit
it was
wide.
too compact.
You know, it's like it just it wasn't hitting the right, and like this one just felt so.
It wasn't hitting
perfect.
right, man. It wasn't hitting
And
right.
like doing this to the back of the Xbox controller was so
What?
fun. Like putting your fingers right here, or just like
Oh.
I would always
Oh,
do this when
yeah.
I'm not doing anything. Just goes like,
Don't y'all remember
Bruh.
the times where you got mad and you just ejected the batteries from the
Battery,
back?
but yeah,
controller?
Yeah, probably opening that up.
The one thing I will say too is the Xbox 360 controller, I felt was a lot more durable than a lot of the newer
Oh,
systems.
it was, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah, a lot.
You
destroyed.
could literally
my,
throw that thing and it would
Bro,
be
I-
perfectly fine.
I destroyed my Xbox 360 controller, and I can still use it to this day.
That's crazy.
dude.
Like,
I
I
only
feel
broke
like
one controller ever. So I wouldn't
Older
know.
system controllers last a lot longer than newer systems. They're just like
Oh, yeah.
you drop it and it's like
It's
oh,
just
fuck,
over
I
with.
gotta go buy a new one. I gotta go
Yeah,
spend
it's game
$60
over.
on a freaking brand new one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this controller right here is like obviously I spent like $200 something on this controller.
Yeah.
You would think I would not want to drop this ever. Like ever. There is a whole bunch of marks on it. And it's just like
Yeah.
it'll be sitting on my lap, it's like boom. It hits the ground like really hard, like, oh my god, no! No, bro, no. And like
$200 down the drain.
yeah, right? And I'm looking at it like, this what? It's fine. It's fine. Everybody else be complaining
I-
about scuff controllers. Like, oh yeah, I had to buy like 8 of them. Like, they just keep breaking fast. What are you doing to your controller? Like,
Right.
Right.
You have to be like
Beyond
murdering it.
this.
right?
You gotta be bang, 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 bang.
All right. Next question. What do y'all think played better?
What,
The
what do you
Game
mean?
Boy? Which just played better? Which do you think was better? The Game
Okay.
Boy or PSP?
PSP. Come on, bro. That's easy
PSP,
one.
bro.
PS
Okay. Okay.
I-
the only
I will say, if are we talking about? Because I don't know if you have the SP. Are we talking about the SP? Or are we talking about?
Any
Advance.
version.
The Advance.
Any version you want.
Because
Oh, well, Game Boy then.
Any version.
I would
If
say
if
the
we're talking about
SP
any version.
phenomenal. phenomenal little handheld. I like my PSP battery basically like got fat.
Really?
Yeah.
And the disc broke easily. The disc, like you would have to be super careful with the disc.
Bro, listen,
Whereas the Game Boy, you could watch movies on it. You could turn on and off the light. It was very nice in your hands.
Yeah.
They had a lot of different games. Yeah, the games might not look the best, but
Mhm.
they still had a lot of different games to play on it.
Listen,
So in my opinion, I love the PSP. Don't get me wrong, I love the PSP. I even bought the PS Vita. Like I love the
Yeah.
PSP.
All right.
But the Game
All right.
Boy Advance or the Game Boy SP is my all time. I got
All right,
Yeah.
I got
all right, all right. Then wait. All right, so then answer me this: what is better? All right, is the PlayStation Vita better than the DSi?
No.
DSi. I would
DSi.
say yes in some point, but
DSi was really good. Like
the DSi was the
I
only
liked
thing I think that I would say the DSi did better is just because of the PSP, the PS Vita not having a lot of support.
mhm.
Like the PS Vita just did not have any support. They literally within the first year they killed the apps and stuff. Like
Yeah.
there was no support on it.
Yeah.
So
The PS Vita was supposed to be the PS TV, but they just kind of failed it and then made it a handheld console, and that
Yeah.
just kind of flopped the whole entire time.
Well, and-
as in Nintendo actually planning to make a handheld console, and ever since the DS came out, that's what they've been pushing for, just handheld console, because really that's what their niche
staple is. They're
Yeah,
Right.
like
anyone that
Bro.
has tried building a handheld cannot beat Nintendo. Just because
They have the best handhelds.
they were the first in
Yeah.
the business to build handhelds, so they kind of
Mhm.
built up, and
They
then
had
now
Game
you
Boy,
look,
DS.
we have the Switch
3DS,
handheld
right.
and home system. It might not be as
Uh,
strong, but it is a good system.
I thought he was naked at first. I was like, what the
Yeah, I
fuck?
thought he was naked.
Bro,
I'm
I just
sorry,
look
bro.
over and I just see it.
no.
what is
That's funny
going
to me.
on?
You didn't see what was it, Kilman's dad or whatever?
I don't know.
Oh.
He was walking the
Shirtless
camera
in the corner.
shirtless. Like,
I just see a shirtless guy walking in the room.
I'm
Like,
over here playing Cold War, so that's why I didn't see it.
bro, like he had like no shirt on. You like did not see nothing. It was like so all you see was like you
Oh,
see him like
God.
to like right here. It like his pants was lowered, so it looked like he was like butt ass naked.
Come on, Kilman. How am I gonna get monetized? If you're showing half
Kilman.
guy.
I'm trying to get monetized, Kellam. Don't be doing that to me.
Finally.
Oh God.
But the one thing is Nintendo's just on top with handheld consoles.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they know
Best
at
of all
this
time.
point. They know at this point. It's gonna take a little more if they want to do like if they want to compete with Xbox and PlayStation. Even though they did start off the console revolution,
They did.
they're just not at that point anymore.
No,
Well,
But they still make really good.
It's just
consoles.
that, like,
the biggest thing is,
you don't
I
hear 'em.
think
Wii U.
Nintendo could.
Wii
I
U.
think the reason they don't is because a lot of people that are playing their system are family and
It
kids.
is a lot of family.
So they know they don't have to put as much power into the system. If they did, they probably could sell a lot more a lot more versions.
Oh,
But they
for
know
sure.
their system is not just for one group of people. It's for
Mhm.
families and kids. And that's what sells their systems. That's why they make kid-like games, because they know that's what sells their system. They
Right.
know Xbox and PlayStation mainly focus on trying to get everyone, when Nintendo just focuses on the families and the kids, and that's how they sell their systems. Now you look, the Switch is different, just because it's a handheld plus a home console. So a lot of people are like, I gotta get that. You know, some of the
Right.
games that they create, like Animal Crossing, sold more copies. Pokemon sold some copies. You know, if a new Mario Kart comes out, that's gonna sell some
Dude,
copies. I mean,
because of the Switch,
they
some
have
stuff is about to change.
games.
Some stuff.
But
is
also
about
I have to-
change.
we also have to add Nintendo's kind of like one of the people to blame about the family friendly game is only for kids stuff. Because when people look at games, when older people tend to look at games, they're like, oh, Nintendo.
People like Bratty.
And they've always been towards the kids and stuff. And that's also why they haven't really been winning the console war like that. And it's just because their audience is not well rounded.
I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, Nintendo. If you ask me, in my opinion, Xbox and PlayStation, I would say PlayStation currently is above Xbox a little bit. I think if Xbox can do their Game Pass right, they will beat PlayStation. But right now, their Game Pass they're working on just keeps them kind of under. But Nintendo, I have to get I love Nintendo. I really do. I give it above them. They don't even have to think about Microsoft and Sony. They're above them. They don't even have to consider them.
They've already made it.
They won the war. They're just
they already made it.
Man, why are our two kids fighting? They're like the parent. They're just like the
They
fuck
are.
on, guys.
They are
the parent company, and then we got Sony, and then we got Microsoft fighting it out back and forth. Yeah.
Because Nintendo knows what works. Instead of, where Sony's like, oh, Xbox just sold 600 copies of their new game. What can we do for our new game? What can we do for our exclusives? They're really worried about Microsoft, where they don't even have Nintendo in their mind. Both companies are just like, hey, Nintendo will give you a little bit of extra money if you put this game on our system, or we'll give you a little bit of extra money if you allow us to take your character and put it into our game. And then Nintendo's like, sure, I'll take $100,000 for you to borrow Mario for a game. Sure, we'll take it. And then boom,
that never happened. But
you think about it. Look at Nintendo and look how many characters they have taken from other games that are in other systems.
Plenty. Yeah. Sony games, Microsoft games, a lot of them.
Right. And think about this too. The only time that I can at least think about that Sony was like, you know what, let's compete against Nintendo, was when they made their what was it? PlayStation Royale.
That thing was trash, bro.
That was garbage.
I showed that back,
bro.
I bought it. I'm like, this is trash. I'm selling
PlayStation Royale, bro. Me playing with Nathan Drake and fighting against who's the character from Infamous? Whoever that character was.
Nathan or something. No.
Nathan
playing with Ratchet and Clank. I'm like, bro.
What was that one?
This is never going to be Smash. Smash is not going to get to this point. Smash is above y'all. After Melee, Smash has literally just perfectly perfected.
Okay, hold up.
Perfect.
Hold up. Okay, so listen, Bratty, I don't know how long we're planning on recording this podcast, and we can literally sit here and continue talking for hours.
I'm trying to get the TV to get Amazon Prime so we can watch it.
On the main one?
Usually podcasts go for 2 hours.
Because the last one we did was an hour-ish. So I don't know how long you want to do this. So,
I mean,
we can definitely make a part 2.
Whenever.
Get the right email.
Yeah, we can always make a part 2.
Kellam's not saying nothing. She's just looking in the camera.
And her dad's just being naked.
When I do talk, y'all talk over me.
We don't mean
you gotta speak louder,
right?
We can't hear you
like
that.
There's no bass in your voice. You're talking to men.
What's the bass in your voice?
I'm sorry.
Shut up. Nah, let me tell y'all a story.
Let me tell y'all.
Oh, story
time. I was at home with my mom. And I was talking to Loco, and my mom was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "That's my friend." Why?
That's a real question.
She was like, he sounds kind of sexy. What do you look like? And then she
Wait, what?
Hey, listen, I can be your daddy for real.
Listen to the story until she did that.
She was like, my mom was like, hey,
ooh, Loco.
Keep in mind. No, my mom is 45.
Whoa!
Get that mom poon.
Hey, let's
That don't
go.
mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
20 years older than you.
Hey, listen.
Is your mom
young.
hot at least?
One time could be a
45 is
fun
young.
time. You never know, bro. She's 45. I'm 22.
Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, hold on, Loco. You can actually become her dad.
You didn't hear me when I said it? Wait, you didn't hear me? I was like, oh my god, I can actually become your daddy now.
That's terrible, bro. That's terrible.
And then you can actually adopt her.
Oh
That's
my
terrible.
god.
Oh,
Oh
that's funny.
no.
Don't
That's
have
a
it
great
that
way to
happen.
end the
Don't have
podcast.
it let that
That's a
happen.
good way to end it right there.
Oh,
Brady, you want
but
to
yeah,
close it? Or do you want
do you want me to end it
Or do you
to
want
finish it off?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thank you guys again for coming on in and watching the podcast, Goofy and Doofy. This
Bratty's
would be the
definitely
second
Doofy.
episode of the podcast. We were joined by Kido,
Yo.
Patty,
Yes, sir.
Lame.
Patricia.
and Miss Kilma, which didn't talk much, but Kilma was here.
Hi.
And then
And,
you got your boy, Bratty
you know,
Harp.
Doofy,
About Loco.
you know-
You're Doofy! We're not doing this! We're not doing this! You, okay,
you know,
besides
Doofy,
our three
I'm
guests,
Goofy. I hope you guys
Besides
enjoyed the
our
rest of the
three
podcast.
guests.
We'll be back with
no,
episode 3.
After that, no. Besides Kelma and Patty and Kido, you got your
Bye,
co-host.
Patricia.
All right, you got your co-host,
Bye, Kido.
BrattyHarp, and you also got me, your boy Loco B. All right.
Yeah, Doofy.
Oh, yeah, you're Doofy!
He said, yeah.
He said, yeah. He
You're
said, yeah.
Doofy!
He said, yeah. In the episode on
No,
that. In the
I'm
episode
not
on that.
Doofy. F out of here. All right. Peace and ease. We're out.
Thank you guys again for watching. See you in episode 3.
This is...